The purpose of this video is to give you some extra tips about using the Sony X70 video cameras. After you borrow a camera, your first task is to check that the buttons are in the correct place. Firstly, look at the back of the camera and make sure that this button is set to auto and the ND filter is set to clear. This will keep your camera in automatic mode for your assignment filming. The automatic focus of this camera should be fine for most filming situations, but sometimes you may want to switch to manual focus control. To do this, turn the switch on the side of the lens to focus. Then click the AF/MF button. This toggles the camera from autofocus AF to manual focus MF. When the camera is set to manual focus, turn the dial on the lens to manually adjust the focal length. By doing this, you can make the camera focus on objects in the foreground or the background of a shot. Another trick is to focus using the touch screen. This option is only available in the manual focus mode after pressing the AF/MF button. Then press the menu button, use the toggle on the side of the camera to select camera set, and then scroll to spot focus. You can now touch the screen to manually choose what you want the camera to focus on. Once you've finished with all these manual focus options, always remember to switch the camera back to automatic focus using the AF/MF button. You can tell if your camera is in automatic or manual focus modes by looking at the screen. If you can see a meterage icon in the bottom left, it means you're in manual focus. If you can't see anything, you're in auto. The sound options of these cameras can be quite confusing. Here is a simple guide. Always make sure record channel is set to channel 1. That's even if you want to use both microphones. Then, I recommend switching both the channel 1 and channel 2 dials to manual control. You can then use these dials to adjust the volume gain for each microphone. You can monitor how loud or soft the audio level is for each microphone on the screen. You never want these bars to touch the red section at the far right. This shows that your audio is peaking and you will get distortion. You can also connect earphones into the camera to listen to your audio levels. When filming handheld, I recommend holding the camera with the handle. To turn on the zoom button of the handle, turn this switch to either fix or var. This will give you either a slow zoom or a fast zoom using the handle's toggle. When filming handheld, you may also want to turn on the camera's image stabilization. This will minimize camera shaking. To do this, tap the menu button, use the toggle on the side of the camera to select camera set, scroll down to steady shot, and select either the standard or active mode. Active mode will give you the best image stabilization, but it will crop the shot. You can then turn off these steady shot options when the camera is placed on a tripod. To use the viewfinder at the back of the camera, simply pull it out. You can then adjust the clarity of the image you are seeing using this dial. Please be aware when the viewfinder is pulled out, the camera will stay switched on and will use its battery. To turn the camera off, push it back in.